Some people are just born lucky.
Looks like a little mini apple, doesn't it?
Give it time. We'll move into one of those nice boats. Open on a Sunday. What we're paying?
What?
Want to see how much it costs? We wish 20 kilograms or 9. Are we in the 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the 20. Oh, it's basically the same as any laundrette. 11 quid.
Right.
3 quid more.
It said laundrette. Yeah, don't add any detergent.
15 degrees, 40 degrees, 60 degrees. Ooh, nice and hot.
No, like 40.
But
You can do a hot wash, I guess, but it might shrink things. Yes.
okay. And now we come back in what? 45 minutes.
Yeah. There is a cost of this.
I don't like coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. The giant. Oh.
Sometimes.
Big.
You can crack them open and roast them.
Well, we'll see how far we get because I'm not holding my breath. But here you go, my 2 biggies.
Thank you.
What? Or tuna. Oh, but leaves. Damn, man. Those are huge. Berry picker. Bye.
This is from the broadleaf plantain, and then this one's from the narrowleaf one. And look how different they look. But
Both equally tasty?
clearly the same.
And what about the other one? What have you got?
Oh, that's the common carrot one. But this is the seed head.
For flavours.
At the end, it's gone really fast.
Yeah.
Where are we? This isn't where I thought we'd come out.
No, I think we're across from
That is so cold.
What the hell happens over there? Huh.
Matt, oh, it's for viewing the birdie.
Viewing the birdies. Huh. That could have been pretty cool. Because of how smooth the road is. Damn. Play, puss. What's he doing? And fetch. Okay, the computer setup and work and all that, not a big worry. Power, not a worry. The one thing is the fridge. During the day when I'm working, doesn't really matter what the weather's doing, we have 4 solar panels, it works great. What does not work great is a fridge that stays on all night, and you can always wake up to 90%. 10% loss overnight, every night, and then a couple of bad days could mean a bad power situation. So, we're going to make use of the load outputs on the charge controller, where I can set it to only output power when it is sunny. If it's late at night, the fridge is going to be closed for 99% of the time. So it doesn't necessarily have to be on, and I don't want to unplug it every night like I have been doing. So I have a spare one of these, which is now going to be hooked straight up to the load, which will be configured to run only when there is actual solar available, directly out of the charge controller. And let's see if that works. Okay, that is the load hooked up, so that will turn blue when it has power. So off we got load. Currently set to manual. Light plus 14, light plus 30. No, don't want that. Don't want any of that. Debug, normal on. Let's try that. There we go. It is on. Agreed. Right, so light plus on, light plus an hour, light plus on. Okay, it might just be the input is currently too low for it to turn on because the sun is setting behind the house in clouds. So maybe I'll find out tomorrow morning if I've done it. Coolant leak has come full circle, and not to name the garage, but they've refused to do the work on the grounds of they choose not to. So we have an endoscope, and we will see if we can see. Right. That is pink, regardless of how orange that looks. That is my coolant. Where is that coming from exactly? Up above. Okay. Right. Final kitted out attempt to identify why we're leaking coolant, with the added knowledge that we're pumping out a little bit of white smoke. We're now mounted, we have a pressure test kit and ratchet spanners with special angle doolies. I'm just going to make a good go of it, and if we fail, we have to wait 2 weeks for an expert to have a look. Mine. Starter motor is off.
Oh, okay.
And I see that drip. So clear as day. There are no pipes above that one. I see no leaks coming from down the pipe to cool at this point. There's no hole there. So it's like it's just coming out on the other side of this pipe. I undid that to see if that was doing anything, but it is that pipe. It's just a pipe. We are half a pipe in. That one's out. Leaks everywhere. Successful. And the clips on this side are impossible to get off nearly, but even the one I have gotten off, the pipe won't release, so it's heat gun time. I've also ordered a new horn, because it turns out this one, as fantastic as it is, was filled with water and rust, which is why it sounds like eh. But it's really not overly complicated. One positive, one negative, and then a bit of plastic. That's it. Do. Sprinkle on the goodness. Cover the hole in blue. Under a pressurized system, that will leak like hell. New pipe has arrived. A bit disappointing. I was promised a black one, so let's have a look, shall we? A lot less liquid to deal with this time. So, new pipe has been slotted around the back. That boy there wants to connect to that there. Already done there on the right hand side. And then I need to double check what of those two pipes connect to there. Refill the system with whatever coolant I have left or on hand. I'll get to Halfords before 8 PM. And what else? The starter motor needs to go back on, and I need to remember what everything does. I don't remember what everything does. I would argue the reasons that this broke here, and maybe this is a common fault, is because the connection points on the engine are ever so slightly out of line with the actual bar, but you can force them into line by attaching one and then bending it, pushing as hard as you can to sort of just force the line so it's under permanent immense tension. So the back one is bolted on solid, and I'm just going to leave the side one because I don't think I need to add it, and honestly I feel like I'm going to snap it if I force it, and that I don't want a repeat, so we'll see. I sincerely hated taking the old clips off, the angles, the strength required, madness, so Amazon have faithfully sent me some clips on request that I can tighten as loose or as strong as I need them to be, and then hopefully in the future they're also easier to get off because I can just turn the little bolt. Right, so that pipe is attached at the back now, and it's in line with the pipey boys I need to add. So if I get my heat gun and heat them up, I should be able to wrap them on again. I just need to decide which of these are the best size, probably the middle boys. There we go. Heat gun can reach just under here quite nicely. New clips are on, fully fitted. Just got to do the other side. All on. This is slightly tight and difficult because I had to cut the pipes short because they would not detach for love nor money with a pipe cutter, and it was never that big to begin with. But it's on. It's almost completely full length. It's just a bit of a dodgy angle. It's still a flexi pipe. And now we've got the starter motor to reattach, and I've double checked that one that attaches to itself is correct, so it's just the two that ever had to come off in the first place. That's bolted back on. I remembered this cable, I'm assuming it's an earth, was attached to the bottom side before, so that's gone in the pipe. So now I'm back to original issue of difficult to see, if not impossible. So we've got small boy and large boy. I need to attach to small boy and large boy at the back. Cameras can almost see, I definitely can't. That's all reconnected. Reconnect the bat. No. No, madness descends. So I connected everything and it wasn't starting, just to send the fear of God in me, and I had to look at all my videos from under the van and take a screenshot of when I got my camera behind here of exactly a view I can't even get now. This view. And I've realised it looked like one connection was missing, and I've just managed to pull this one out the back of its ass. So that'll be the one I'm missing, and it's the reason the engine won't currently start. Okay, last test before I give up for the night then. Just, no. Oh, come on. Okay, just hold that there. Okay, figured it out. The extra wire, if it's disconnected, it all still turns on. Great, all turns on, but the battery light comes on the dash. And if I gently connect it, it's not currently tied on, and do the whole thing again, it starts and the battery light pisses off.
Oh shit, is it going to the alternator?
To say what?
Because the battery light comes on when the alternator's not charging the battery.
Maybe! I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to bolt it on. Oh, no, no. And after all that hassle. Okay, before all this it was spewing up liquid like no tomorrow, and the second we drove off it coated the road. So I still need a few to get some more liquid because it's low. Only had a bit left anyway. I'm just going to drive around here and back again and see if we've resolved at least the major leak. If there's a small leak, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Well, because we're stupid. We had a bucket catch all the shit earlier in the week that we didn't want to reuse anyway, but so we forgot about it in the van, and my new server forgot about it, in the van. So when I did a little test drive, flew off the side, smashed into the bucket, sprayed more liquid over the road than you could possibly imagine, and made testing impossible. Right, that's it now refilled. That splash there is from me spilling, not leaking, and I've touched all the pipe parts I replaced with my hand and it's bone dry. But now it's filled, I need to do a round trip to the petrol station. That's a 20-minute round drive, so that should be more than enough to prove whether it's leaking or not. Finally. All clear and restored. Time for a test drive. Computer, all lights off.